Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 2023 Halloween Samhain reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in being entered to receive a reading, put a pumpkin emoji in the comment box. I will be announcing whoever is to receive this reading in a separate video at the end of the month. So do not be scammed by anybody who's contacting you saying, hooray, because it's not me, okay? So just be aware and put that pumpkin emoji in the comment box if you want to. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Interesting. Okay. So we do have here the devil crowning the whole entire reading, right? That strong Capricorn energy coming through. Now we have the Four of Pumpkins, the Four of Pentacles reversed, the High Priestess reversed, the Lovers reversed, and the World reversed. So out of, all the cards in this reading, only one is part of the Minor Arcana. And the Minor Arcana has a little bit more wiggle room on it. But this is going to be a time where we're kind of questioning what we love. And we're questioning the world opening to us. And we're questioning, how do I move forward? And it makes perfect sense that during these holidays, Halloween, Samhain, Day of the Dead, where the veil between the waking world and the spirit world is the thinnest. And it takes place in Scorpio time period, which is no accident. The veil between the waking world and the spirit world for us is the thinnest, all the time, that we question. And we can find in our own time period, right? In the Scorpio time period for Scorpio, right? We question more what we are, our life purpose that we were born into our sign comes out more, it's highlighted more for us. So being aware of that is going to be very empowering, but it's also going to have things make more sense. So being aware of that is super important. We're also seeing during this time where the chains are. And what's so cool is that we're seeing where the chains are, right, with the devil energy. And then we're releasing vampiric energy that has held us back, that has kept us chained, that has kept us silent, that has kept us small. And that's a huge thing. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. Here we have soulful. Fill your soul. Have your soul be full of, you can say of your joy, of your happiness, of what you want in your life, of you. Have your soul be full. Not for anybody else and not for any other reason. Then this is your life and this is your time to shine. And so filling our souls, filling ourselves, embracing what we desire and what we love comes through so powerfully here and is so important for us. So soulful. And to do things soulfully. to look at things and say, is this adding to my soul or is it taking away? Is this adding to me or is it taking away? That's going to be so important. And it's not something we usually do. It's like, how do I feel about this? Not, you know, what do people think about this or what do I think about this? But to ask ourselves, how do I feel is going to be a very important thing. Let's see what spirit wants us to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have the world reversed. So what's very interesting is that the world reverse comes up 2 times. So it's here with the world and it's here with the world. So what spirit is also saying to us is the fact that this isn't about the rest of the world. This is a time that is simply about us, Scorpio. How we are connecting, what we want, how we are opening up to what we desire, how we are being birthed forward, or how we can even feel like we're not being birthed forward to where we want to be, how things can be stagnant or how things can be, just overwhelming. They're going to go back and forth between the 2 extremes, and we're not really finding the balance that we want. So just be, or we're not always seeing the balance that we want to move forward in. So just being aware of that during this time, but also thinking that there's a thought around us, Scorpio, that things are supposed to be bigger and brighter, and we're supposed to be go-getters and going for it and just, living this extreme life that they sell us, in Hollywood. But Spirit is saying here, no, slow it down. It's about a calm, beautiful, quiet life. It's about connecting with you. And that's what the world reversed is. It's not about the outside everything. It's about simply connecting with you. And what's so interesting here, is we have the lovers, even though it's reversed, but the lovers and the devil in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they mirror each other. So we're having the things that keep us chained, our addictions, our doubts, our fears, our chaos in our life coming forward, which makes sense. Why? Because we're releasing a lot of it during this time. But we have to see it. We have to name it. We have to understand it. Now, I've been doing something that I found very, very beneficial. It's writing down your fears. It's journaling, which I always roll my eyes when people say that, even though I have a tendency to go towards journaling and then move away from it. But this person said, write down what you are afraid of, because what you are afraid of says a lot about you. And then figure out why. Write it out. Why are you afraid of it? Because then you can free yourself from your fears. And that's going to be what we're doing here. This is what we're afraid of. The devil is the energy that keeps us chained, to a lower energy vibration, that keeps us chained to the way masses see it instead of the way that we want to see it, and keeps us small and keeps us, held back. But Capricorn energy, okay, the devil energy, which represents Capricorn, is also terribly pragmatic. We can be being too serious with ourselves and being so pragmatic that we are talking ourselves out of our dreams, which isn't good. But also remember that the devil energy is a conglomeration of nature gods, and it is the corruption of nature gods. And so it is also saying here, how are we chained? What is negative within our own nature that is holding us back? And then we look at vampiric energy, right? The 4 of Pentacles reversed is a release of vampiric energy. And it is saying to us, this energy has been around me. It's been leeching off of me. It's been holding me back. It's kind of like a mosquito, right? It's been sucking away a little bit of my lifeblood. And it's been leaving in its place something that is very irritating. And so here, we're looking at that energy that has been around us, that has been keeping us small and keeping us quiet and keeping us held back. This time, it's really interesting, Scorpio, that it's so much about chains. It's so much about being held back, not being able to step forward. And we're going to see ourselves looking at that and saying, I don't want this anymore. I am stepping into the power of me. I am stepping into what brings me joy and brings me bliss and moves me forward and elevates me, not what makes me scared and quiet and little anymore. And this is going to be a time where we see ourselves finding our voice. We're also very much connected with the spirit world, which we find overwhelming during this time. There is something here where we kind of want to numb it out. However, we numb out spiritual energy. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. It's like, okay, this is a lot to handle. I'm going to escape. How? Because escapism can come up really, really easily for us, especially when the high priestess is reversed, especially when we have devil energy here, right? And we're releasing vampiric energy, we can be wanting to run away from certain things. And with the High Priestess, it is saying here, divinity speaks in rhymes and riddles, which can be astoundingly frustrating, and we can think, why speak at all? But the High Priestess always makes me think of the Oracle of Delphi. And the Oracle of Delphi would give her prediction, and then people would spend their whole lives unraveling it. But people from all over the ancient world would come to hear her. And here, we have gotten a bit, Spirit keeps on saying tongue-tied, but I find that it's an interesting way of describing it, around the prediction of it. And the prediction of it is our soul's urge, the way that our spirit is wanting to live, the way that our spirit is wanting to move forward. And so here, we're kind of held back by how we think things should be, and how our soul is calling us to be. And there's a sense of needing to step into release. And what happens here is that because the High Priestess is reversed, and we're having trouble kind of like listening to our own melody, like letting ourselves express and be, and the vibrancy come forward, it has the Lovers reversed. And the Lovers, Gemini energy, which is a time frame of May 21st to June 20th, okay? And the Devil is the time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. With the Lovers coming forward and being reversed, that Gemini energy, that twin energy, we're not recognizing, and we're not paying proper homage to the duality of ourselves. And that can make things really tricky during this time. It's like, well, how am I supposed to move forward? And where am I supposed to be? And how am I supposed to walk in love? And it's because we're supposed to slow down and start listening. This is a time when your angels and your spirit guides, they're talking to you. This is a time where you can be absolutely connected to your ancestral energy and walk forward in ways of profound understanding. But we're out of harmony with what we love. We can be doing things that we think we should love, that are super cool, everybody else loves it, but do I love it? Am I moving forward in this energy and in this power? Because our world, it isn't about everybody else. There can also be here, Scorpio, a love that is a little bit rocky. And we can be asking the question, how rocky is it supposed to be? For how long is it supposed to be rocky? So just know that this is a time where we need to start talking to ourselves. Are we holding on? Because that's part of the vampiric energy we've taken in, where it's not supposed to be easy, right? And we're not quitters. But we also deserve to be happy in our lives. So is there something that we think we should be loving that we just don't? And we don't want to say it because everybody would look at us and be like, oh my gosh, Scorpio, you're crazy. Be a little bit crazy. I mean, people always misunderstand a Scorpio anyway, so let them not understand this. Let yourself be yourself and open your heart for yourself, Scorpio. And it moves us to the world. It's not about everybody else. It's not about the whole big world. It's about you. And it's about connecting with what you want and how you want to move forward and what's important for you. And that's what the world is. The world right now is turning into, your inner universe, the universe that lives inside of you, and moving forward in that power and in that purpose and in that determination. And it's not about everybody else, which can be really harsh on certain people's egos, but it's really important to say. Excuse me. Our subconscious spirit message is white light. That's healing. Healing is coming in. This is a time for healing and connection. If you can have a slow, Halloween, Samhain, a slow energy around this time, healing energy. If you could do a candle meditation where you light a candle and you watch it burn. I'm also seeing, smudgings being very important. You can do your smudging with sage or with lavender or, oh gosh, what is the one that starts with a P, which I'm completely forgetting right now. But however you do that, however you're releasing negativity around a space, that's going to be so important. So important. And letting in that white light, letting in that healing light, seeing yourself just bathed in that beautiful healing light and having it wrapped around you is just going to be exquisite for you, Scorpio. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is Chariot, and this makes perfect sense. In a time where the veil between the spirit worlds are the thinnest, right? This is a time where emotions can run amok. Now, this is also Cancer energy, Cancer energy, June 21st, July 22nd. And we can feel like, oh, it's just running amok, 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 right? And here it's like reining things in can feel difficult. Like getting things on the right path can feel difficult. So just be aware of that. But also be aware that even if our emotions are in check, are like, easier to handle, we have other people's emotions just kind of like being all over the place, seeing like paint balls, just splattering all over the place. So be aware of that. Our subconscious tarot message here is the Emperor. And that is Aries energy, March 21st to April 19th. And this is a time of subconsciously stepping into our sacred masculine energy and also embracing our passion and what we desire and being very kind of practical about things, very down to earth about things. Mars energy, which is interesting because the moon, okay, no. So Scorpio, we are ruled by Pluto. And in ancient times, we were ruled by Mars because before Pluto was seen, right? So here, there is a sense of getting back in touch with a very ancient force that guided you forward. And that is the force of Mars. There is also a sense here of standing in your power, standing in your distinction, and really vocalizing, knowing, and embracing what it is that you want and how it is that you need to move forward for you. All right. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation. Oh, before we end this reading, just another reminder to put a pumpkin emoji in the comment box if you want to. Now, let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed Halloween, Samhain. Just have so much fun, guys. All right. Bye.